All right, Denver Broncos Mile High View. No commercials, no bullshit. The people who actually get it right year after year and didn't have to reinvent ourselves as the truth. It's funny how everybody's who's been wrong for so long has reinvented themselves as the truth, right? You call them content creators. I start out calling them that. I'm just going to call them grifters. You got a bunch of grifters now that because bullshit sells, you just tell people what they want to hear. And you go buy your subs, you go buy your likes, you go buy all that stuff. And, that's how it works. Tell people, I'll just tell them what they want to hear. And don't worry about it that you're going to be wrong another year. Who cares? So if you go to the other channels, most NFL channels, I mean, people, if you want the rubber stamp answer, the AI scripted, Bo Nix had a great, outing, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's like, I'm going to look through this little pee hole, just this because it's a one-man roster, right? We don't have 50. We don't talk about football when you're these other outfits. You just talk about one guy. I mean, didn't I say to you, just do it now. Get rid of the offense and defensive lines. Keep one center. I mean, if you're not going to call holding, I mean, what's the point anyway? So just keep one center, so you can hike the ball to the quarterback, and you got 4 or 5 receivers going out, maybe 4 receivers and a running back going out, and just throw go balls. I mean, that's all anybody cares about anyway, right? They don't care about the game. They don't care about blocking schemes. They don't care about formations. They don't care about anything. All I hear is Bo Nix this, Bo Nix this, that. And it's funny that people in our audience, you, me, and other people individually were thinking when we were watching this is like going back in time just to last year. It was a carbon copy. Right now we're hearing how Russell Wilson has been fixed by Sean Payton, right? It was this time last year. It's amazing. He's a completely new guy. He's like, look how his debut came out. He's Sean Payton's fixed him. So, why even talk about this sport? Because nobody cares about everything else. They got this. They block everything else out. I mean, what I saw 2 bad teams playing a scrimmage, basically. I saw on one of you did thank you, by the way, doing a film breakdown. We got to talk about the defense too. Do they even exist? Are there such thing? Is there a defense in this sport at all? Because I thought it's just a one-man roster, right? So I told you to look at I don't know if you had a chance to, but I told you to take a look at this video clip. The pass pro for the Broncos is wow. I mean, you just wow is all I can say. So they had a free runner. It was the nose tackle, goes right in, and he would have had a bone-crushing sack on Zach Wilson, the other Zach Wilson, Bo Nix. And the guy just makes a cut to the sideline, which that told me right then that you're not allowed to it's preseason. You're not allowed to touch these guys. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about, the grifters, these other people making money and everything, telling people what they want to hear. So we don't do that. We're spot on as usual all the time. And I just want to say this last thing since I have to talk about Bo Nix. I said that I did a video, and I'll post a link to it for those who think I'm just saying this because we live in a day of video and accountable. We would like to hold ourselves accountable. I said, this is not in any way Drew Brees. This is Jamie Winston. I said, it's a Jamie Winston on training wheels. You're going to have to put him in the Jamie Winston 3-drop throw. And I just want to get into this too. Get into this real quick. We can talk about it later. Then I'm going to give it to you. I'd like to even take the dial back in time. Why are we, and you brought this up so long ago, why are we even talking about all this when let me ask you this. Wasn't Scangarello trying to do this with Drew Lock? And we were having success at it. And then this front office says, no, we want Shermer. We say Shermer, but I just want to make this disclaimer too. When they got Shermer was not Don Air Coryell, the greatest show on turf, 20 play. That was not what he did, but they told him that's what he needs to be. So our questions watching this is, how long is this short passing game going to go until they get the call to go deep and all this, and we're back to square one where we've been year after year after year? Go ahead. Sorry for talking so much. Go ahead.
Well, happy you're back, Chops Liver. Most of I know.
I know. Most people like a vacation. I could have used that one like a hole in the head. I'm so far behind now. I shouldn't even be doing this.
I know. I understand. But people need people like you and I do speak the truth. There's some Bronco fans out there that are in the same boat we are. But that being said, I did a very long breakdown on this game when it came to Bo Nix and this offense, and it confirmed everything that I thought. To be perfectly honest, I've watched this film of the Indianapolis Colts versus the Walmart Generals for a couple times now, and it was a stinker. It was a complete fucking stinker of a game, and I don't care if they scored 34 fucking points. I don't give a fuck about that. What I give a fuck about is what I'm seeing on the offensive, defensive lines and the player personnel around Bo Nix. Not just one guy. That's just one guy, okay? And I want to see what offense they're running. You know, it's really funny to me that these drifters aren't bringing up
grifters.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, people that are putting out lies. So
okay. I get what you're saying. Okay, grifters. I like how the
grifters.
I like how these grifters are saying, "Oh my God, Bo Nix looked like the second coming of fucking Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady."
Didn't we the similar song and dance last year with the other guy that always fixed? I'm like, he's back. He's back, right? He's back with 3 to 5 Super Bowls minimum. He's back.
I'm so sick and tired of this shit. I mean, I am so sick and tired of this crap. You sit there and you watch the game, and I didn't even need to put out the all 22. I could have put out the fucking regular just game highlights of this offensive line looking like fucking shit.
That's a wow. That deserves a wow. I mean, it's just
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have Bo Nix back there. It doesn't matter if you have Tom Brady back there. It doesn't matter if you have the great Peyton Manning or whoever, John Elway back there. You would be, dude, those guys would be fucking killed.
Can I say something about what we saw? And then if I was a player today and I'm trying to get a job on the Colts and I'm trying to get a job and I'm playing defensive end, I would have a serious problem. I would go to my coaches and say, you do know that I was horse collared multiple times, so that when you guys decide to, so now on paper I look like shit because they didn't call the whole,
Yes.
Player, I would have a problem with this. And this is the thing. This is a league-wide, and I said, why even have the offense defensive lines?
Exactly.
Just to dispel those people out there that think I'm just on the Walmart Generals ass about this. The Buffalo Bills had themselves a right tackle. Hold on a second. A right tackle that was just as bad as Garrett Holsey, was doing the same thing to Jonathan Cooper. The refs would not throw a flag. So this NFL just wants to get out of, this NFL just wants to get out of playing this game right.
Okay, but to counteract that, and I'm on the Walmart General's ass because I need to be. But to bring up that point that you just brought up, what is the difference between what the Buffalo Bills did and the Walmart Generals are doing? They're keeping the same players that fucking do that shit, but
Yes.
the Buffalo Bills got rid of that right tackle.
Yes. And I think
that's why I'm up the Walmart Generals' ass, because they keep players like Garrett Bowles and they excuse make that shit.
I'm convinced this team doesn't care about winning anymore.
They don't, and I don't want to hear from any mentally ill Walmart General fan coming on here and saying, "Oh, it's only been 9 years." Dude, I'm telling you right now, we are in the territory of the '70s Buccaneers, the '90s Raiders, so on and so forth.
Well,
you guys
organization has never been in this since the AFL days,
and it's going to get worse.
Oh, it has to get worse because they don't care. The ownership doesn't care. It could care less. All they have to do
honestly, who the fuck? Let me ask you a question, Chopped Liver. Specifically, I just want to ask you a question. If you are Myles Garrett, and you have Browns fans putting out videos of Garrett Bowles clotheslining and chokeholding Myles Garrett, what do you think? Oh, maybe we should look at this guy who's getting away with that type of shit.
Well, yeah.
After year after year, and then I have these.
Well, McFlinchy was doing his was doing the same thing.
The center was doing it. The center was doing it, and I'm telling you right now, you're not getting the Tom Nalens anymore. You're not getting the J.D. Waltons anymore. You're not getting the Jason Kelce's anymore. I mean, my God, the center every time we have not had a good center since Dan Copen and Matt Paradis.
You're asking Bo Nix. And like I said,
I can't blame him. I can't blame Bo Nix because he's in a shitty organization.
Well, that's what the same was Russell Wilson. Really,
yes, he wasn't the problem, and we said that last year. He wasn't. Well,
I wouldn't put him completely off the hook, but he was definitely not the core of the problem.
Okay, but if you're quarterback around that player personnel in Denver, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
I know. And you're talking about a guy who bails, anyway.
He was still bailing in this game. Well, what happened? Yes. Can we get into the game, please? Can we get into the game? Because I want to talk about this. I did a film breakdown on Bo Nix coming out of college, and what did we see time and time again? Him bailing out of the pocket. What was he doing in this game?
Bailing out of the pocket.
Okay, what happened when he was holding on to the ball for more than 3 to 5 seconds?
He was missing wide open guys.
Exactly, and I pointed it out in the film breakdown. And then what happened?
You know what? If he actually hit those guys, hit those targets, it would have been really something.
Yes, but he didn't.
He had
predetermines where he goes with it.
He has a drive. I guess he's getting towards the red zone. And I was telling you that center completely I think they even had these guys just like one-handed push a guy right on his butt, but he had a clean bone crushing sack on there's nothing he could do, but the guy just went off to the side. Obviously they got the memo not to hurt these quarterbacks again, this soft shit. How about the kickoff? Should we get into this? I don't even understand. I mean, the way I understand this, the XFL came up with this. Everybody, even watching the XFL, hated it. But this is it's the safety. Okay, this has for decades been a not safe game, and everybody that's signed up on that is okay with that. For decades, everybody's been okay with that. That's what this game is about. Please stop trying to pussify this sport.
They have. It's Taylor Swift TikTok shit.
Yeah, and it's just the quarterback.
It's Madden 25.
Forget 52 other guys. It's just one guy. It's just about one guy.
Yeah. It's Madden 25. Kiss my ass. Pussification of shit. And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I am so sick and tired of watching that kickoff shit. It's annoying. It's bullshit because you killed the onside kick. You killed it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm over
observations about a horrific offensive line.
Well, I want to go back into the game because that's the point of this whole video, right? I want to go back into this game because I got to bring up something here, and we haven't talked about this enough, Chopped Liver. There are no difference or playmakers on this team, and that showed in this game. And our receiving core is so dog shit. They can't even separate. They can't even separate unless the opposing
falls
team
down. He falls down. I know.
Or they're playing 10 to 15 yards off the guy.
I don't see any of that.
Yeah,
I
they're
just
not
see one
going to
player.
talk about that.
I just see one player. That's all I see is one player.
They're not going to talk about that. If they're playing 10, 15 yards off, it just the Josh Reynolds play on the sideline there.
Truth. They all talk about, oh, we're the truth.
Yeah.
The truth. I don't want to hear.
You just don't want to hear it from two guys that have been on this for a very long time now.
Well, that drives them crazy. See, they have these other ones had to call themselves truths, these grifters, because they were wrong every year.
I really like how these other grifters out there have to put out their film. And now they're putting out film breakdowns to counteract my shit.
Oh, you mean they're putting highlights out?
Highlights, yeah.
Highlights.
Cherry picking from the all 22 and saying, "Oh my God, look at Cody Rourke, look at this great defense in the series."
Should we talk about the defense here?
Oh God, don't even get me started with that. Hey, by the way, I have a question for you. Is Justin Simmons still a free agent?
Well, yeah, there's some guy back there 40 yards. And the corner. It's not just a corner play. Like I said, how many picks did that should have happened to Bo Nix? There's one guy. Again, the offensive line broke down as per the usual, all like it did with Russell Wilson.
Well, and you know when I did
throws a pass, it should have been picked off. I mean,
well, yeah, the stick route, the stick route to Greg Dulcich there on the play. I have another
different one that I'm talking about, but go ahead.
What's the other one you're talking about then? Because that's
it was a breakdown by the offensive line, and it was a pass interference that.
Okay.
Because the guy, these are supposed to be professionals, right? And they don't even have the instinctual. I go, okay, I get it. They're second, third string. I get, but when you get out of high school, okay, you're a corner out of high school. You should have a sixth sense of where you are. When the guy turns, you know how to make up the space. Let me ask you this. When's the last time we've watched a game? I don't care if it's college. You like college. I don't care if it's the pros. When's the last time we've seen two guys that look like receivers? One's the defender. One is the receiver going down like that, side by side, both trying to go up for the ball. I haven't seen that in a decade.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it since that Wade Phillips defense, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, so it's almost 9 years. So
yep.
Just across the board, I mean, it just sucks. This corner, they don't even.
It's not just corner play, man. Our middle linebacking sucks. Safety play sucks.
Well, you showed that he had a Colt, right? And you were saying, oh yeah, he shot through, but he couldn't even make a tackle.
I know. It was a linebacker, and he had it, and he just whiffed on it.
God, you should be. By the time you get out of high school, if you made it to the pros, by the time you, as a player, back in the day, you got out, that would have been unless the only thing I can say, maybe there's a memo out there, they can't stick the guy, during preseason. That's the only thing I can say. But
let him play fucking football, dude. Jesus.
I know. We see it during the season.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, Chopped Liver, I mean, if you're really hyping up Bo Nix in this Walmart Generals roster, then you're dumber than I think you are. Because to be perfectly honest, you are cheerleading dog shit You're cheerleading dog shit. For 9 years, you guys have been cheerleading dog shit year after year after year. It don't give you that fucking shit that this year's going to be different like you have been for doing for 9 fucking years. I'm sick of it. I am sick of the fucking shit.
Well, I did notice that, didn't they, when they got in trouble, they had to go do some Shermer ball stuff, but they have no offensive line to support.
Okay,
they have no receivers who can separate.
Yeah, they're receiving. Where was Troy Franklin in this game?
Well, yeah, what about that running back that they drafted? They just had a draft.
He fumbled.
Yeah. So, and we were saying during the draft that the running back room was about as solid.
You didn't need to get a fucking other running back.
Well, if they did get a running back, they could have went to free agency and got somebody.
An undrafted free agent that they got.
Yeah, exactly. If you had to have a body, because you needed, you in case somebody
you want to get rid of Javonte Williams.
Oh yeah, they love drumming people out of town, unless they're a favorite, Unless they're a favorite.
It just.
So let's talk about, speaking of drumming out of town. How come Mr. The ambassador himself, the Justin Tony Lilly Simmons, how come the deal hasn't been signed? Oh, he's holding out for. Nobody's clamoring for him.
He sucks.
To me, it seems like it was a deal was made between Loomis, because Loomis and Sean Payton they're very close. Can you help this guy out, his image out? Could you actually act like you one of? It is, we got that right. And another thing we got right, again, the truth, right?
I like how Benjamin Albright was attacking the Great Mile High Bubble for that very sentiment right there.
Yeah, and I want to say to all those people that are defending this bad safety, if you're so right, how come nobody wants him?
Okay. And by the way, hey, Benjamin Albright, I just want to bring this up direct, what you just said there. You want to bring up, you can't be taking other people's work to try and prove your point. I'm sorry, Benjamin Albright. Mile High Bubble is a part of this fucking thing, first and foremost. Secondly, when he's showing you film breakdown, stop moving the goalposts. Seriously.
Well, that was just a distraction.
Again, another distraction by these paid-for grifters out there.
Right? Yeah, they're just grifters. Go pay for their subs, pay for their likes. Get that Walmart General money. And I be honest with you, we bring more to the Walmart. The ownership is so inept. If they really understood what we bring, trying to help them out, trying to, I believe they believe their own delusions. I just think that the Walmart General fan base is just a reflection of the front office. I think the actual front office is just as delusional, if not more, than those Walmart General fans.
God.
Go ahead.
There's no point, man. I mean,
where did the Colts attack? What have we seen for
the middle of the field?
4 or 5 years.
The middle of the field.
Why would they do that? Why would they?
Because our linebacking and safety core sucks.
Yeah, and because they don't have Justin Simmons.
I don't give a fuck if they were okay.
I know.
Watch the fucking film. Watch the film.
I got something for Benjamin Albright in his defense of Justin Simmons.
Fuck.
Let's talk about all the yardage that Simmons has given up, and added the stats of Kelsey, because he's got to pay Simmons twice. Patrick Mahomes, yeah. I mean, they just had Simmons for lunch and dinner. Okay? He made their careers by burning them all the time. And you're going to sit there and defend that? It's just it's insane.
Because these people don't watch the game of football. They don't understand it, man.
I see one player. I see one player right there. I just see him. I don't see anything else.
Oh yeah, you see Bo. Bo Nix, baby. Bo fucking Nix. Hey, let me ask you a question. What's going to happen when they face a team that's going to stop the run and get up on this team, let's say 24-10, 17-7? What's
They'll
going to happen then?
fall and it'll all collapse on them.
Yeah. Because what did I see? What did I showed the film? What did we see? They're trying to do Pat Shurmur ball. I mean, look, did you see some of those routes that they were running? I mean, what the fuck was that? I mean, you have one guy who does a fucking hook route 10 plus yards, and then the other guy's just a deep route, just a go ball route. That fucking Denver Broncos syndicate loves the fucking go ball routes.
Go balls. Yeah, go balls. Speaking of teams, we had a commenter say, well, you could point out all these teams. Well, here's the difference.
What the fuck are you watching, dude?
Generals have anybody they can rest until the season begins, like the Chiefs, like Detroit, like can I just keep going on?
Go for it.
The Rams, just different. And I want to say something about the Colts really quick. Do they have Joe Flacco, right?
Yeah.
What is their idea of having Joe Flacco? What isn't it different than the front offices of the Denver Broncos? The Colts are like, look, bud, we don't need you to be the second coming. We just need you so we can build this team around the quarterback position.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Because they see how the teams that got their shit together, they see how when Andy Reid, I just wanted to say this, went to Kansas City, it was not like any. It wasn't like a Sean Payton. Andy Reid wanted to say all the way with the player personnel that's coming in, that he would get, he would be in control of player personnel coming in. And the Hunts, because they've been at this since the Houston Texans back in the AFL days, they're like, we need to have you do that. That's the diametrically difference between a team like that and the Walmart Generals, who want to plug and play. They're still in plug and play mode. They're draft picks, obviously. It's just plug and play. And then, they don't want to draft and develop anybody. Who's going to develop on this? There are no difference makers. And Cody Roark can show, just like Justin Simmons, he's good for one play. You can show one play, right? Oh, yeah, that guy, he did really good on that one play.
You could show that one play, Cody Roark, but what is the offense doing? They're fucking attacking him.
Oh, my neighbor's here watering. He still thinks I'm gone on vacation. I'm sorry about that. I was like, who's in my backyard?
Yeah, it was John. It was John Elway. He heard you talking shit about the Walmart Generals that he created. But Cody Roark, you could show that. Yeah, you could show that one cherry picked, rainbow up my ass, great play. But what's happening? The Colts are attacking that specific player. They're game planning against that specific player. Watch after that fucking one play. Watch before that one play.
Camera is off. I wonder what these grifters really think.
They probably hate. Most of them. Yeah. Steve Salami ain't a real Bronco fan. He's a fucking Steeler fan.
Yeah, he probably knows his team's dog shit.
Well, he's on that. Oh, Bo Nix is great. I really, what's funny?
Well, remember the emails?
Oh yeah. You know what's funny? I love that Mark Schlereth and Zach Byer at each other's throats about Bo Nix. It's great. It's fucking great. Is it real though, or is it scripted? It could be scripted. You might be right on that, because everything in the NFL, including with this team, is scripted. So.
Yeah, well, it's the counter. They got to have that going to get ratings up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
dude. Yeah. Do you guys not understand? Like, if you actually watch it, like, if you watch the All-22, just watch the entire version of the All-22 on the NFL Plus app or whatever you have on your Google Chrome, whatever. If you watch it, it shows a completely different story than what these grifters are trying to tell you. I mean, I've watched that. Dude. I've watched that film breakdown multiple times, man. And Bo Nix, He missed so many open reads. It's ridiculous. And the only time that he had success was again, another team beating
But
themselves.
that's only part of the story. That's only part of the story.
I understand that, but that other team in the Colts was killing themselves, jumping off sides, that number 21 corner for the Colts sucks. I would cut him immediately. That dude sucks.
Yeah, well, maybe the Walmart Generals can pick him up.
Oh God, probably.
I just think that when the little bit that I listened to,
our center sucks, dude. Both centers suck.
When I listen to the grifters, the little bit they're in a completely different reality than reality.
Yeah, what the fuck are you guys watching?
So let me ask you this. Does Bo Nix have anything to prove at all? He's obviously Drew Brees, right? He's obviously
they started that at OTAs,
Peyton
right?
Manning.
I mean, while you were at vacation, how many videos did I send you from these grifters and the content creators and sports talk radio hyping up? But oh my God, he's the greatest of all time already. I mean, they killed him before he got into the preseason game.
Yeah, he has nothing to prove. Nothing. And I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between him and Tom Brady at minimum, Tom Brady had an elite, and I mean elite, offensive line in front of him. But that doesn't mean anything I only see one player. That doesn't mean anything.
Tom Brady understood the importance of the player personnel around him, and he understood that. Why do you think that Tom Brady took pay cuts? Why do you think Tom Brady didn't take those massive quarterback deals?
So what did Tom Brady just recently say about, these overhyping these quarterbacks? They have nothing to prove. They're already overhyped. They have nothing to prove.
These quarterbacks these days suck.
Oh, I know. It's not their fault.
Again, I'm not going to blame Bo Nix. I'm not going to blame Bo Nix for
all of them. Look what's around him. It's a circus.
I'm not going to blame Bo Nix for this very reason. The problem is much deeper than Bo fucking Nix.
Way, yes.
This has been going on for 9-10 years now.
And this Walmart general fan base refuses to look at everything else and the peripheral.
Well, because
when it all goes south, they're going to blame one because they don't know anything else. We see this time again. It'll be get rid of Bo Nix. We didn't go high enough in the draft. I've been doing this even before they got Bo Nix. I said, you're going to see.
Before the draft.
Yeah, we didn't go high enough We didn't go high enough.
We did because they were trying to get J.J. McCarthy.
Yes.
And they were trying to get J.J. McCarthy or trade into the top 3.
Talk about the difference in the systems. That doesn't mean it has system. Oh my God, what's systems? Systems? What? Systems. What did Bo Nix coach in college say he ran?
He ran a 5 wide receiver ran a 5 wide receiver set spread concepts with RPO action in it. And that came
what does Sean
Payton, the offense coordinator from Oregon.
What does Sean Payton run?
He runs a multi-power run system layered with spread concepts.
Okay. Did Drew Brees play in a college a spread concept RPO system?
No.
Oh. That doesn't mean anything. I just see one guy. That's all we see.
Because these people are mentally ill, man.
It's the new NFL. We don't care about the sport anymore. We see one guy, hype, Taylor Swift, TaylorMade, whatever golf club you choose.
Ratings, all that crap.
Over hype. Well, you remember, like here we said that the whole Russell Wilson thing wasn't going to work out. Well, you guys are totally crazy. You're crazy because everybody says it's going to work. And we said, how in the world is it going to work? It can't work. It's impossible.
Are you going to believe what other people tell? Like, I just don't understand this concept where we have gotten away from doing your own research, having critical thinking skills, thinking for yourself, and now it's just believing what 104.3 The Fan says, what Locked On Broncos says, what Mile High Huddle says, and these stupid mentally ill Walmart General fans and Dove Valley says, instead of having critical thinking skills. I guarantee you, if Dove Valley told you to jump off a bridge because that supposed bridge is a top 5 bridge, would you fucking do it?
Of course they would.
Wow.
And they try to take as many people down with them and try to take as many people with them down.
Wow.
Like in a crab pot. They would just.
Then I have nothing else to say because I'm not going to speak to stupidity. I'm just not going to do it, man. I'm not doing it.
You know, you're the only person that puts an all 22 out the way a coach would look at it. The way they don't want, they do not want, they don't want nothing to do with something like that.
Well, when you were on your vacation, deservedly so, when you were on your vacation and I was voice messaging you like an announcer, could have done better, but it is what it is. I'm not really into that type of shit. But I was voice messaging you throughout the game. What was I saying throughout that entire voice message? I was hammering the offensive line and Garrett Bull sucks.
Well, you know what? It's been what we've been saying since Scangarello. They finally get
before that. Dude, you could go before that with Vance Joseph.
What we were saying with what worked, stop the Shermer stuff. You know, use these concepts that work and, you know, the quick throws. But here's the thing. They don't have an offensive line that's worth it's spit. It's worth piss. It's
really bad, dude. It's really bad.
And this was the Colts. Okay.
Wait till that joint practice against Green Bay.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to watch that live feed on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, live feeds on Friday. And we take a look from because we don't trust anything this organization does. So we're going to take a look, the unbiased, the bias for Green Bay, but that at least shows where the weak points are for the Walmart Generals.
Well, but then the counterpoint will be, oh, you guys are biased. You just hate the Walmart Generals. Yeah,
I want to know what's going on. We don't want to sit here and be told stories. We want to know what's going on. The real thing. We don't just look at one player who's got a lot of making up to do. I mean, man.
Can I ask you another question, by the way? That Josh Reynolds.
Oh yeah, and he's in postseason form, dropping the football.
Yeah. Who predicted that?
I had a whole video said no choking.
I had a whole film breakdown exposing him.
Do you like his route running ability?
No, it sucks. I don't like any of these route runners on the team. There's nobody.
They put Reynolds over little Jordan Humphrey. Yep. Oh my God. They paid him all that money.
And little Jordan Humphrey on that play, you know that play where he went deep to Josh Reynolds, and I pointed it out where little Jordan Humphrey had he was wide fucking open.
I want to say something. That exposes the plug and play mentality this organization cannot get past because they have that same trust front office up there. It's a plug and play mentality. Forget the people that you actually got right in the draft. Developing, bring in a has-been that fumbles left and right. Pay him more money, just like McFlinchy. You paid him way too much money. And it's just, they will never learn. And this is where I'm saying we're of value to this ownership because nobody in that front office is going to explain this stuff to you because they're all patting themselves on the back, hiring grifters to say they're doing such a wonderful job. Then they suck.
How can you watch that? I just don't understand. It's only preseason. Okay, I can say the same thing to you about Bo Nix. It's only fucking preseason.
Exactly. And here's the thing. I'm seeing things I saw last year during the middle of the season.
Same.
And what did we see?
I think it's worse. Chopped liver, I think it's worse.
Well, they won this game. How come they won this game? Well, how come they won this game? Because the other team fucked up.
It does. They did it. They killed themselves.
Yeah, what happens? What happens when this? What happens? What happens when a team isn't screwing up? They can't beat them.
Well, can I? You watched it. I just want to ask you this question. Every time that the Walmart Generals scored, what was the opposing team doing? Driving down the field with ease, right?
Immediately.
And it's like, oh my God, we have the 10th rated best defense in the NFL.
The fifth, everything's the 10th. Everything. These people just, again, let me just say this. When you're looking at one guy, see, I can see your head. I can just see your head. You're looking at one guy, you'll make up everything else is a fantasy. Everything else is just a fantasy. Oh, don't worry. It's 10th best, 5th best. Oh, don't look at the film. Don't let that tell you anything. No. Let this grifter who says 10th best look at PFF. I mean, they're the biggest grifters out there. PFF. You have to go. Here's a stat at you. How do those stats helped you so far, Walmart General fans? How have those stats helped you? That's just a question.
Well, they're not going to answer it because they'll run their mouth that we won 9 off-season Super Bowls, and then when the season hits, they won't be. I can't hear them, or I don't know where they went. So they go back to the old gremlin.
Well, you guys are so negative. Well, okay. Let's stop with that right off the bat. Let's stop. And how has being positive and ignoring all the bad helped you out thus far? How did that work out for you?
Just a question.
Yeah. That worked out.
It hasn't worked out, man.
No. Until they get rid of that front office, bring a hardball type in.
Oh, and by the way, I just want to bring this up. Those jerseys at the Walmart, the new uniform, dude. God, everything that represents this franchise is so fucking horrific. I mean, well, the ownership group is just as inept as the front office.
They bought grass. They bought grass.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Football isn't all about fucking grass. God, man, I'm sick of the excuses.
They bought grass, man.
Yeah, they paid for that scoreboard, man. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need that shit. This is football, not fucking grass. I'm sorry, Chocolate. I'm just sick of it, man. This is football, and they've pussified the game.
Oh yeah, well that kickoff. I mean, I don't even understand it. It makes no sense.
I can't watch
the roller-headed lady helmets.
What is that?
It's pussification.
Oh, we're trying to stop concussions. Then learn how to tackle correctly. Then learn how to tackle correctly.
Yeah, learn how to play correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Don't lead with your head. Don't lead with your head. Don't lead with your head. It's that simple.
And I send you video of rugby kickoffs. Guys with no helmets at all running into crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can watch women's football and they're way better than watching the NFL.
It's going to be a women's league because it's all going to be touch. I like how you were talking until you were watching some other game and it was illegal touching. Where have we come?
Yeah, flag football. It's what it was.
Yeah, well that's flag football, illegal touching.
And I heard that it's gonna be some Olympic type sport. So they're already fucking conditioning people to it. Oh, I know, and it's funded by the NFL. It is funded by the NFL.
The NFL doesn't give a shit anymore. I mean, they put together a product. Now it's just an excuse. The product is just an excuse. It's social media. It's I'm listening to I was at the airport listening to Belichick and two other talking heads talking about absolutely nothing. That's what I'm like this. I mean, Belichick could share so much knowledge and stuff like this.
He's
But
not
it's
even.
not what ratings are.
He's not even a coach.
Belichick?
Yeah, he's not even a head coach.
Oh, well, yeah. No, because he's too hard.
Same
He's
with Pete
hard on
Carroll.
players.
Same with Pete Carroll.
Same with Vic Fangio.
Vic saying no, he's defense coordinator for the
No,
Eagles.
but I'm saying he was too hard.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
head coach.
okay, yep, okay. I get what you're
He
saying.
was too hard on him. Justin Simmons would tell you that the players can coach themselves. Remember, so they brought in Nathaniel Hackett.
How'd that turn out? How'd that
going to be? We said exactly what was going to happen. Nathaniel Hackett was a total yes man, who admitted, and they got so mad when he said, "Well, I lost a political war."
Yeah. And then
what was the first thing?
Yep.
What was the first thing? Him? What was the first thing George Payton said when they got to Denver? We got to get these lines, and they need to get fixed.
Well, what happened when they asked Nathaniel Hackett in his opening pressure about the quarterback? He's like, I don't want to go that far just yet.
You got Russell Wilson now. You were just a quarterback away. Well, I'm not going there. No, everybody in the league knows what the Walmart Generals are. They know exactly what they are.
Yeah, but the league isn't far behind them, so.
This is true because guess what? They don't care about the product anymore.
Give a fuck.
No, it's about social media,
TikTok.
Well, look, I mean, you don't need a safety like Brian Dawkins. You need an ambassador.
I was watching some film on Brian Dawkins the other day, Todd Deliver, and it's
illegal.
I know.
Steve Atwater is illegal.
I loved watching Brian Dawkins play, dude. That dude was
Granishar is illegal.
Yeah, Al Wilson
is illegal. You can't know.
I know.
You got to put the flags on. Put the roller head.
Dude, Ray Lewis would be removed, and I don't like Ray Lewis, but my God, dude, Ray Lewis, the type of play. Luke Kuechly, dude. Luke Kuechly wouldn't even be able to play in this era. And that dude was a fucking beast.
No, you let up. That's illegal touching. You hit too hard. So yeah, it's we're just watching it. You know, we're just artifacts of the past.
I know.
We're not the new. We got there's just one player on the team.
You know who those people are now? Sports Talk Denver and Syndicate.
Yeah. Does Governor Nix have to prove anything to anybody?
No, because he's already top 5.
He's got a gold jacket. They got it waiting for him.
Same with Greg Dulcich. How did Greg Dulcich do?
They lit him up.
And who was leading him to get lit up?
The quarterback that's supposedly Joe Montana's second coming.
Oh, you mean Drew Brees?
Drew Brees. I mean Tom Brady. I mean.
John Elway. Oh.
Yeah. I just see one player. I just see one. I can see it. He's wearing glasses. I think he's got a nose. I don't see anything else.
This league is just a bunch of crap.
Well, I think the Generals are leading this new era of marketing and Rob Walton could give a shit less about this team.
Yeah, where is he?
He's at the Aspen. What is it? The Aspen Institute doing his Bilderberg bullshit.
Oh, okay.
And,
right.
Yeah,
he's with. Yeah. He's with Elon Musk and all those guys. Okay.
It's too much of that going on.
He's with Donald Trump and Elon Musk and all those losers.
Harris, Trump.
I'd rather hear a cat dying than listen to that shit.
Yeah, well, I'd rather hear a cat taking a shit than listen to that shit.
Yeah. God.
Anyway, so I don't know what else to say. We're going to look at the Friday disaster.
I mean, you say it's just like last year. I think it's worse, dude. I think it's worse.
Well, that offensive, I just want to see how Green Bay's regressed too. I kind of want to see. We saw how the Colts have regressed. Let's see how now Green Bay has regressed.
Are they going to come in and do their CD plus plays?
Why not, huh?
Oh my God.
Why not? Rest starters.
You know what's sad too? The Rich Scangarello, Mike Munchak offensive line looks way better than this offense.
I only see one player.
Dude, they had something. And I like how these mentally ill grifters out there are. Oh, Drew Lock sucks in New York. Yeah, because he doesn't fit the fucking New York Giants system.
Yeah.
Why do you think he looked better in Seattle than he did?
He looked great in Seattle. Yeah. He looked great.
Why do you think
system
looked better in Seattle than he does in New York? Because Seattle ran that West Coast zone running system with Shane Waldron as offense coordinator.
Well, these teams can't figure it out.
I think these teams.
There's other teams that could have done really well by getting Drew Lock, but that fit the system. That fit the system.
Does Bo Nix system? No.
He would be fine in San Francisco.
He'd be fine in Green Bay.
Yes. How about Minnesota? Are they still running?
Yeah, he'd be fine in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a place.
Let me ask you a question. Does Bo Nix fit the system? Just curious.
Well, anybody with a brain in their head, no.
Okay, good.
But the one thing he does, like I said, I'll post it. The training wheels, Jamie Winston on training wheels, and that's quick throws, the quick throw system. That's But here's the difference. Well, let me continue with this. Tom Brady did a quick throw. It's Brady ball. But the difference is he had an elite offensive line in front of him. So if that first read, because usually you'd like to just get the ball out, but if it wasn't there, he knew it wasn't there. He knew his offensive line they were elite. So he could go to the next two reads with no problem at all. Nobody plays under center for the Walmart Generals will have that luxury. You can go on about the 5th or the 10th or whatever best you think. It is not. It's not even a functional offensive line for the pass pro. You said you like the running. They're running a lot better.
Well, in some aspects. I mean, I don't think they were as consistent as they needed to be. But let me ask you this. You talk about the offensive line in front of Brady, which is really important. But the player personnel around Brady was also very important. The receiving,
it was a complete package.
Yeah. You're not gonna get that anymore.
Well, you talk about a team that draft and develop. I mean, they let guys go all the time, and yet they were consistent because they knew what they were looking for. They knew how to coach them. They knew how to develop them, and that's how you have a dynasty.
Yeah, that's not what Sean Payton is. Sean Payton likes to get his toys.
Yeah, well, that's what our Saint source said. He likes to go out and get his toys. Well, that's why I'm saying he's perfect for this plug and play. And when things don't work out, I mean, he's got the right concept for to run Bo Nix like Jamie Winston. That's what we said. It's who he is.
How long is that going to last, dude? That's what I'm trying to like. That's what we need.
Exactly. They don't have the player personnel to go beyond that.
You know what?
You said they couldn't even run a screenplay.
No, I showed it in the film.
Yeah, they showed it. I mean, they proved it. But
let me just say this too. That needs to be said as well. What have we seen? And I've sent you videos throughout the entire training camp so far in OTAs. They're working on
20 plus go ball.
And then you look at the film and look at the routes that they're running. Go ball, go ball, go. You have.
How do you like that?
Guys, go ball.
How do you like that separation?
What separation?
Yeah, and even if the Colts receivers.
What did I say? What did I say when Bo Nix completed that pass to Josh Reynolds on the quick? I'm like, what's going to happen when you're going to be going against Kansas City secondary or Baltimore Ravens secondary? What's going to happen then? Because I'm telling that Baltimore Ravens secondary is going to clamp down on that shit, and so was Kansas City.
Well, it was same with the Raiders, right?
Unless they get the call from the NFL. Harbaugh might be doing it too. Harbaugh. Derwin
Oh,
James,
yes.
Woo!
Well,
Oh,
they're
dude,
gonna
Harbaugh's-
line.
I-
They're gonna see line work. There's a difference between draft and develop lines and plug and play. Plug and play a bunch of has-been retreads.
How was Baron Browning in this game? Did you hear from him?
Nick Burrito or anybody?
Oh, well, Ellis had his one good play. He had a sack and 4 pressures. Oh, okay.
Did he have 4 pressures?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 4.
Well, what I saw in the film, because we didn't do enough of the defense, I saw the same thing I saw last year. All a quarterback had to do was step up. There was no push up the middle. There was a clean pocket. All he had to do was step up. Step up.
Where was Malcolm Roach in this game outside of 1 or 2 plays in the running game?
You liked Malcolm Roach.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you said
I didn't like him coming to this system.
Oh, did he have one good play?
They had 1, 2 good plays, but look, he's playing in a 3-4 system.
Like the other guy, right?
Yeah, like DJ Jones.
I don't think they know what they're running defensively. I really don't.
I don't think they know what they're running on offense and defense.
Well, yeah.
I mean, dude, they do this 20, and then it's a quick 20. It's like hot potato shit.
Well, okay. Talk to me about this. You said they were attacking edges on this defense.
Yeah, I showed the film.
That's where you go edges in the middle.
Oh, and by the way, I actually showed some defensive plays on the defense on too. Did you see those wheel routes by these running backs attacking these linebackers? I mean, I saw the one play. The guy's just there's nobody around him at all in the end zone. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
These linebackers.
The guy couldn't hit him to save it. Their quarterback couldn't hit him to save their life.
These linebackers suck, dude. These linebackers are so bad. Yeah. And then I have Cecil Lammey saying that, oh yeah, Jonas Griffith is an all around athlete. What the fuck are you watching, dude?
Yeah, well, when they lose and lose and lose and lose, we'll get you on that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to need teams to do what Baltimore or what the Indianapolis just did, and that is screw up.
And you know what, Chot's liver? That was their second and third stringers. Dude, they didn't even go against the starting defense for the Colts.
No, because their defense was pretty decent, so they sat these. Yeah.
Dude, could you?
That's why I want to see this. I want to see this Green Bay feed. I want to see what the hell's going on.
I'm going to tell you, Graydon, Kenny Clark against that interior dude. I have never seen.
Well, you're going to maybe see him in practice, I guess.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
And
you'll probably see because this is the dress rehearsal.
Yeah, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bo Nix got away with some what should have been interceptions, and Stidham's interception was.
What did we see with this team though when they faced the Cardinals and teams like that are bottom feeders, just like the Walmart Generals? What did we see in the preseason last year? Yeah. And then when they went to Seattle, they got their asses kicked. So
yeah.
they played in Seattle again, dude.
It was one of their better games they played. Was at Seattle, but
what happened when it did? They pulled the rug from under Hackett, right?
Yeah. They didn't do the Shimmer ball stuff. They were doing what basically Sean Payton was doing.
Well, they run completely different offenses. I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I'm just saying they weren't go balls. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yep.
Yeah. It was more short to medium stuff and running the football, basically. Maybe the play designs are different, but the concepts are similar. They weren't. It wasn't Air Coryell. It wasn't the Greatest Show on Turf Rams with Kurt Warner. The stuff that they Patrick Mahomes, just throwing to Tyreek Hill over and over again.
Yeah, I've never seen worse offensive line play in my entire life.
That was bad. It was.
The center has to get help from the guards.
Every time. Yep. I told you.
Yep,
I told you.
Forsyth and Wattenberg are so bad, dude. Oh my God.
They're not even. Wait till they meet the starters on these teams that
wait till they
draft develop.
Wait till they play Chris Jones twice a year.
Yeah. I wonder why the pocket is collapsing.
Wait till
Kansas even shows up. That's even if they care to even show up.
Wait till they play Christian Wilkins in that defensive front from the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's if they show up.
Yeah. Well, the Raiders suck, but you haven't beat them in how many?
Okay. All right. To me personally, I would rather have the Raiders offense and defense alliance rather than this crap offense and defense alliance.
Yes, the Raiders and they have finally figured out they need those. They finally figured it's not just about edges, corners, but the Walmart Generals are still stuck in the 90s with their.
And you can shit on you can shit on Gardner Minshew all you want, but all he has to do is just do these quick passes against his way. Attack the middle. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew can beat this defense, no problem.
Yeah, anybody could.
Exactly. Step up in the pocket because there's going to be no push up the middle.
Yeah, there hasn't been any since 2015. So.
No. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that we need to discuss?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I think we got everything off our chest. It's been a minute, so.
Yeah, when's the next game actually played?
Sunday night.
All right.
I got to watch it on the 9 News Plus app.
Oh, okay. I guess I can watch it on Channel 9 then.
Yeah.
All right.
Bo Nix, baby! Top 5.
Yeah, top five.
Top 5.
So I'm sure he'll be starting that game.
Yeah, top 5.
He just did so well.
Oh, you know the excuse? This is what I heard, and I actually thought Jared Stidham actually played some decent ball. Mm-hmm. You know what they're saying? Oh, he wasn't sexy enough. He doesn't have any spark. Dude. He does.
Well,
that's your critique.
You do know Russell Wilson's been fixed, right? Sean Payton has officially fixed him, right?
Oh, yeah. Jared Stidham sucks because he doesn't have any spark and he's not sexy enough.
Yeah. Well,
what the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah. You do know he's fixed. We don't need Stidham. Russell Wilson's been fixed. So.
And then C. Salami was blaming that interception when Michael P. Ryan was bubbling it, and he just threw it up, and the guy intercepted it. He's blaming it on Jared Stidham.
Well, any coach worth their salt.
Yeah, don't blame Michael P. Ryan that didn't come down with the football, but blame the quarterback because he's the one that.
Yeah, and if that would have been Governor next, it would have all been P. Ryan's fault. It would have been all P. Ryan's fault.
Yeah, excuse making it.
Because I can only see one player on this team. There's only one player.
Yep.
He's got a gold. He's wearing a gold jacket.
Yep. He's the greatest of all time. He's the greatest of all time.
Yeah. And then about 6 months from now, we're going to hear tank for whoever.
Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah. We're
exactly. We're going to get it, dude. We're going to get Shedeur.
Yeah.
Shedeur.
Yeah. They'll talk him up. Yeah. Because we got to go high in the draft this time. We can't fool around. We got to go all.
By the way, just a little side note. How's Deion's culture in Colorado up there in Boulder?
I know we talked about that.
I know.
I told you.
How's it going up there, Deion? How's it going?
I told you the only thing Deion cares about is Deion Sanders. That's all he cares about.
He would fit perfect at the Walmart Generals.
Yeah. Well, you would. Yes. But here I'm telling you, he's got his own ego thing going on, that dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Walmart Generals are good enough for.
I think Dallas. Hey, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, he already did that. Yes. I told you that. It's all he's going to be out. That was just a total. You got so many dumbasses in charge these days. They make all these stupid moves. So anyway, they get what they deserve, right?
That's why Matt Rule's going to have more success at Nebraska than Matt Rule or than Deion at Colorado, in my opinion. By the way,
he'll be long gone. As soon as His kid is ready for the draft. He'll be long gone.
So you have, I just want to make this side note before we ended it. We had Matt Rule. They did a practice in front of the fans, a scrimmage, and he pulled the team aside because they came out lazy and all that shit. And he said, this is why you guys have had a losing culture for decades, is because you guys think you're something that you're not. So he closed practice from all parents and all the fans so they can get their mind right. And he ripped their ass, which I love to see that type of shit. And I would love to coach for Matt Rule. So that's just, I have to say that.
Who was the Gator coach for Tim Tebow? Who was that
Urban
Gator?
Meyer.
Now I would pull Urban Meyer on these Walmart General fans. First of all, made me the owner. I'd get the Matt Rule type, and I would tell these players, you don't even wear a Bronco uniform until you've earned it. You've got to earn it. And all these people telling you how great you are, they're all gone. We're getting rid of them.
And Matt Rule, he doesn't hand out the black shirts, the black shirts for the defense for Nebraska. He doesn't just hand them out. Just yeah, you can have them. He says you have to fucking earn it.
Yeah, no, you don't get any of that at Walmart. Yeah, bro, we're feeling great at Broncos, just like you did with the Cardinals last year.
Yeah, I know. And but the Colorado Bus Dion, he has their fucking we're gonna coddle you guys because what we're gonna do on your jerseys, on your practice jerseys, we're gonna put your Twitter handle on the back of your jersey so people can follow you on Twitter. That's how dumb these people are, dude.
Once in a while you get a player coach, but it's not very often. He's just
you don't get the Urban Meyers anymore.
He's right. just a player. He's just a player.
Could you imagine if Tom Osborne was? Oh my God.
Well, you can't have that anymore.
I know. I'm sorry. I went off track.
Jeez, do you think if you had Vic Lombardi?
Gibbs?
No. Vince Vic Lombardi. Vince Lombardi.
Oh, God.
Old school coach. What about just Joe Gibbs? What about somebody? Look, you can't have Joe Gibbs. Alex Gibbs.
Oh, God.
You can't have these guys anymore. It's illegal.
The players would shit their pants. Yeah, they would. I'm
an ambassador.
I got my contract.
My contract. Yeah, and the coaches, the assistant coaches.
Just like you brought this up years ago with that Des Bryant thing in Dallas.
Des Bryant thing, fuck you, Des Bryant. Get your head out of your ass. You're going up against one of the when they were a good defense. Get your head out of your ass. I don't care. I'm an assistant coach. I don't care if you make more money.
Yeah, shut up or shut up time, baby.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And he talked very bad to me.
Drop your nuts every once in a while, man. Jesus, it's football.
The kickoff rule, it's too much.
Oh, my God. This kickoff rule is so fucking... I'm sorry. This kickoff rule is such a clusterfuck of epic clusterfuck.
I think it rings ladies with curlers in their hair,
No, you hate women. No.
Yeah, plain flag football, I guess.
All righty.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
All right. See ya.
On the Green Bay Friday. Yeah, we'll discuss that. All right.
Yep. Kirk out.
Kirk out.